you trade the pain for? I'm not sure. We were a hammer to the statue of David. We were a painting you could never frame it. You were the sunshine of my lifetime. What would you trade the pain for? This city always hangs a little bit lonely on me loose, like a kid playing pretend in his father's suit. I'll never go, I just want to be invited. Oh, got to give up, get the feeling, don't fade it, sending my love from the other side of the apocalypse. Yeah, I just about snapped, don't look back. Every lover's got a little dagger in the hand. Love from the other side of the apocalypse. Yeah, I just about snapped, don't look back. Every lover's got a little dagger in the hand. Generations sleep, I'm falling in and out of love. I'm getting that tilted feeling out here. What would you trade the pain for? I'm not sure. Nowhere left for us to go but heaven. A summer falling through our fingers again, and you were the sunshine of my lifetime. What would you trade the pain for? We're told we gotta get ahead, yeah, no matter what it takes. But there's no way off the hamster wheel on this rat race. I'll never go, I just want to be invited. Oh, got to give up, get the feeling, don't fade it, sending my love from the other side of the apocalypse. Yeah, I just about snapped, don't look back. Every lover's got a little dagger in the hand. Love from the other side of the apocalypse. Yeah, I just about snapped, don't look back. Every lover's got a little dagger in the hand. I saw you in a bright clear field, hurricane heat in my head, the kind of pain you feel to get good in the end, inscribed like stone and faded by the rain. Give up what you love, give up what you love before it does you in. Sending my love from the other side of the apocalypse. Yeah, I just about snapped, don't look back. Every lover's got a little dagger in the head.
This isn't the right song. That's not the song that's playing. I was just... Huh? I've not been down here. I'm never here when I'm on the starting soon screen. I'm always upstairs. Huh? Okay. What's up, everyone? It is Wednesday, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about music. It's time to discuss music. It's time for you to send me songs for me to listen to and give objective, correct opinions on. I'm trying to think of interesting things to yap about while I put in the requests. I can't think of anything. Oh, well. No, I said I didn't want to talk about this stuff anymore, but last night, Brad Tasted Music goes on Destiny's stream. Which was, you know, the biggest fucking nothing burger on the planet. He just goes on there, says some shit he's already said a whole bunch of times, and essentially just says, oh yeah, also I'm going to college again. Wow. That's all he fucking, that's all the conversation was. It was so bad. I felt like I had wasted a large portion of time. He went back to college, that's how you can tell he lost it? Exactly. So Wednesday stream, so you can get two. You can get 2 songs. So many blank spots on the wheel. Wheel of names only gets worse and worse with time. Thank you, Anonymous. I am not too sure. I'll take a look. What's up on the girl? Right, give me a sec, I gotta respond to a text. Right, let me get rid of these fucking blank spots. Wheel of Names is so ass. Fucking 7 blank spots. Alright. Well, we got a paid request, which we'll start with. Where is stream at? There it is. Before I add this. How's it going, Amalgam? Alright. Hey, also, for anyone who wasn't here during the Genesis yesterday, kind of crazy. ARTV. He not only gave me a little shout out on his stream on Sunday, but he also put my video in his video yesterday, which was kind of nuts to see. And he also showed up in stream for a little bit yesterday, which was pretty fucking cool. It was pretty hype. Anyway. Jesus, getting so many requests. Yeah, I'm gonna do, I don't know, I want to, nah, this wheel looks like ass. I prefer this one, though, the silly colors and the dark background. Yeah, I don't think that Genesis is gonna become a video. I think I'm gonna keep it as a, just as like the 2 VODs. The reaction's very messy. It was fun. It was very fun, but it's also messy. I feel like it would be a pain in the ass to edit that. So I think I'm just going to keep it as the VODs. We listened to Synchronicity by The Police, not the album. I've listened to the first 2 albums. Oh yeah, like the stream. Less more people know we're live. I've listened to the first 2 Police albums. Thank you very much, Mindfuzz. Yeah, those first 2 Police albums are good. I was gonna do a thing where I reviewed every Police album as like written reviews, which I did the first one. It was an okay video. It was kind of cool. What's up, Blue Pill? But yeah, the video didn't perform too well. It was in the period where I moved and I didn't have any internet, and then I got internet, and I was like, yeah, I can't be asked for the rest of this. But I listened to the first 2, and they were both good. And my favorite Police song is Synchronicity 1. So, the Police English or American. Well, Sting and Andy Summers are English, and then Stuart Copeland is American. Close the queue. You've not got that many yet. Not got enough to close the queue yet. We can still take a few more requests. Almost just knocked over my drink. I got hot chocolate. This shit slaps. Alright, anyway. It's looking like everything for now. Let's actually get this paid request up. So, Anonymous sent this in. The Arkham City... Oh, we got 2. Arkham City main theme and Cycles 2 from Night in the Woods. Oh. But where are they from? I think just London. I'm pretty sure the Police just are from London. Because a lot of their history is playing in like London punk clubs, so... Question, if you had to put a swan song in a Batman film, what song would it be and why? I feel like the end section of The Beggar Lover would work well in a Batman film. Did I get your second? Oh, the Primal Scream? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. That's my bad. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with 51 entries on the queue, okay, we'll make it 52 entries. In fact, make it 53 entries. The free queue, ladies and gentlemen, is now closed. East Hastings. It's not a swan song, but yeah, East Hastings. 28 Days Later took that already? Exactly. 28 Days Later already used the Godspeed. Did they use Godspeed in 28 Years Later? Someone said they did, but I don't know if they actually did. When's the next stream? The next stream will be Friday. Yes, in 28 Days Later. I don't know if they've used Godspeed in any other, any of the other 2 films. The amount of songs on the free queue isn't always the same. I usually stop it at about 50. Because that's a lot of music to get through on top of paid requests. So, Arkham City main theme is the first one. Screenshot. I mean, I can't disagree there. I feel like screenshot would probably work pretty well. Actually, I don't know about screenshot working in a Batman film. I feel like it would need something a little more moody than screenshot. Screenshot's kind of silly, you know? I feel like it would need... Well, it depends what kind of Batman you're going for. I don't know. Screenshot's a little too silly for Batman, I think. If you're going to go with a To Be Kind track, it would need to be something a little darker. Do a reaction to the Blur discography. Not the full discography, no, but I'd be down to do another Blur album, absolutely. My fucking buffering. I just didn't press play on that, thank you. Why the fuck am I buffering? Oh, don't tell me my PC's being a little bitch again. Don't tell me my PC's being a cunt. Can we play this song, please? There we go. Hello? Hello, Tidal, are you there? Hello? There we go. Fucking hell. A little God in my hands for the Riddler. Though that song's ridiculous and kind of insane enough for the Riddler, yeah. We got 3 paid songs. We got this, we got Cycles 2, and then we've got a longer track by Thelonious Monk. I've got to be honest, I've always liked the music from the Arkham games. I've never really played them myself. I tried getting into one of them, I just couldn't get into it. I'm not sure what about this is distinctly Batman. You know? You're just late, I'm afraid. The free queue is closed. The thank you syllable. Lost Profits. Uh-oh. It's the band with the bad lead singer. But yeah, the free queue is closed, I'm afraid. Kevin Conroy. I didn't say anything about Kevin Conroy. It's the theme. Yeah, I'm not sure what about this theme is distinctly Batman, you know? There's nothing about this... The choir vocals, actually, hang on. See, the choir vocals give it that gothic edge that I feel like Batman needs, but throughout the first half of this, it doesn't give me Batman. It just gives me superhero in general. Street-level superhero in general. I think that... Why is my mum calling me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? One sec. Listen, chat. My mum always, I tell her every time when I stream, right? She asks me, oh, when do you stream, by the way? And I say, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 3 o'clock. I tell her this for the millionth time on Monday because she asks me. I said, I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday. I just got a call asking, did you stream yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. I don't know. I don't get it. I've told her a million times. Just a call asking if I streamed yesterday, which I technically did, but not one of these. Start ringing her while she's at work. She would lose her shit at me. She would lose her shit at me. I can guarantee tomorrow I'm gonna get the same question. When is it you stream again? Anyway, yeah. It's a good theme, but not a great theme. It just doesn't feel very, like, specifically Batman until the very end. A lot of it just feels very generic, street-level superhero with a bit of a darker edge. And there's lots of heroes that could apply to. But yeah, you start to get the more gothic spin towards the end with the choir vocals that I feel like really wraps it up nicely. It's like a 7. It's a good theme, but not quite a great one, in my opinion. Next we have Cycles 2 from Night in the Woods. She does. I love my mum. Also, chat. Nah, I'll do it. I was gonna say, should I have the updated prices in the title, but I feel like for the first handful of streams I should. I should have put it up today. How do I take non-English music? What do you mean? Like, do I enjoy it? Because if that's the question, then absolutely. We get sent in plenty of great non-English stuff. So watch The Dark Knight. It's good, but not that good. It's like an 8 out of 10. I watched The Dark Knight once. It was like 5 years ago. Yeah, 5-6 years ago. And I wasn't crazy on it. I gotta be honest. I was a little bored watching it. I gotta watch it again though. I gotta watch Nolan's whole Batman trilogy. If it had man instead of Batman. Exactly. Also, chat. That's big business right there. Listen to songs from Nepal? I couldn't tell you. I've got no idea. Most of the time people don't really tell me where the songs they send in are from. So it's possible. Exactly, exactly. I'd love to get a Ween vinyl, dude. Wish these were donated in together. Wait. Oh shit, true. Yeah, that's why I should have put the new prices in the title beforehand. I need to get one of those. This is sweet, but like... I don't know, compared to other stuff I've heard from Night in the Woods, it's not quite as gripping. I feel like in the background, like actually playing the game, this would probably work, but one of the biggest reasons I don't listen to game soundtracks casually is because they almost always only really work while playing the game, because they're made to accompany the fucking game, you know? I'm listening to this outside of the context from this game, like, okay, it's kind of cute, but I'm not really... It feels like that medium through which you connect to the music not being there means that there is a certain level of, like, separation between me and this song. I feel like there's a certain level of me just not really being able to get fully immersed in this because the entire video game that's meant to accompany it is not here. And you can definitely feel that throughout this. Or I can definitely feel that throughout this, at least. Again, it's nice, it's cute, fun electronics. I feel like this track has definitely a very strong, like, nighttime starry aesthetic. It's called Night in the Woods. Which, you know, there's two directions you can take that. You can either make it creepy as fuck, or you can make it, like, adorable, like going on a little adventure. And they went with the second one, and I think they pull it off decently well. It's fine. It's like a 7. It's good, but again, not quite great. Alright. Next we have Thelonious Monk Septet, Well You Needn't, the 2024 remaster, specifically. Is it this? This is not the 2024 remaster, hang on. This is the only version of this song that exists on Tidal. To YouTube we go. Why isn't the wheel moving? Because whenever I tab into this, because I've not spun it yet, the wheel spins by itself. YouTube's been very slow lately. It's because I have an ad blocker. It's been doing that. Fucking experiencing interruptions. Find out why. An ad blocker actually causes you to have worse internet. It's like, does it now? Does it really? Also, the free queue is closed, I'm afraid, Zeb. I see, I see. Actually, maybe I should just play this on Tidal then. Alright, we'll play this on Tidal, because I feel like I'm going to get... Tidal's probably going to be, like, a better mix with, like, less... Yeah, immediately the Tidal one sounds a bit better. Most overrated Swans album or song? I don't know. I don't really think there's any, like, overrated ones. Because I either like them more than everybody else or just as much as everybody else, so... The link you sent is the 2024 one? It might not be available here. That bass is quiet, wow. I have not heard of that, no. Look in the compilation section and scroll down, it must be there. Just albums. And even on this page it's just albums. I think it's just not available in my country. Oh, by the way, chat. Not only did we, like, obviously recently hit 3K. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, next week is next Thursday marks 2 years of me doing this. Been doing this shit for 2 years. The Burning World is probably one of your favorite Swans albums. I've still not heard The Burning World. The stuff I have heard from it has been some okay folk rock, but... Are we gonna celebrate? We're not. I'm not doing anything special. I'm gonna upload the 3K video that I filmed next Thursday, so that it's a 3K and a 2-year video, but still. I just live with my mum? Yeah. Sometimes my brother stays here, but yeah. Yeah, God Damn the Sun I remember being pretty good. That's one of the songs I enjoyed the most. Probably the song I enjoyed the most off the Burning World, actually. I've been saying that in a couple of times on stream. Should do all Radiohead Discog but drunk. For like the millionth time, I don't drink, and I plan to never drink. What's the next couple albums of the schedule? I might do The Wall next, I can't lie. But I also want to do a Sabbath album. My mum doesn't want to be on camera. Still doing Blood on the Tracks? That's not anytime soon, but yeah, I'll do it at some point. Blood on the Tracks isn't like, I don't want to do too much Dylan so close together. I want to get some other stuff out of the way. I honestly don't even know if I'm going to edit the Dylan video. It's such a daunting, thing. And also, I cannot find the rhythm of that video. I've taken a stab at it a couple of times already. It's such a weird video to try and edit because it's a Bob Dylan album and it's so long. Trying to find the pace in that video is so fucking difficult. It shouldn't be buffering, it's all good on my end. Can you try? I can send it to you if you want. So it's a long video though. As a Dylan hater, you will make it worse? Alright. Exactly, long time Dylan hater coming in clutch. Yeah, cool, I'll check on the Google Doc later and send it over to you, because I cannot find the pace of that video for the life of me. Abso-fucking-lutely not. No, no, no. Do I live in Leicester? No. Okay. I'm a little torn. I think this is a very fun, very smooth jazz track. Obviously, great performances. You know, you get Thelonious Monk on here, you get someone like Art Blakey on here. Obviously, you're going to get some solid-ass performances. But in terms of a lot of the jazz we've been sent in, I just found this one to be maybe a little too long-winded. I found this one to be, recording-wise, a little too sparse. And I felt like the song moved at a little bit too slow a pace. It felt like a little bit more immediacy here could be nice. Again, I still think it's a solid enough jazz track. I found myself moving along to the majority of this. I found myself getting genuinely lost in multiple of the gorgeous instrumental moments in here, like the great piano lines, the incredible little random bursts of like insane drums that come through. But for the most part, I think this track kind of, I don't know, it just left me wanting a little bit more, wanting a little bit of a fuller song, I suppose. I would give this a high 6 to a flat 7. When you sent in the 2024 remaster on Spotify, it sounded way better. So one of the downsides of moving to Tidal is there's slightly less stuff. Anyway, that's it for the paid requests for now. Let's get to some free requests. We got 53 of these, so we may just start purging straight away. Gumby's Junk is the person who sent this in here. Crashing out now? Why are you crashing out? Amalgam's here. Firstly, my name is spelled, not spelled with a Y, okay? Anyone who spells that word with a Y is a fake and a fraud. Secondly, it's not a game of like who can send in the songs I like the most. It's just send in songs you want me to hear. Free queue's closed, I'm afraid. Free queue's always open. here's what I like about Chivo editing the Bob Dylan video is that he does not care about Bob Dylan. So there will be no bias in the way it's edited. There will be no bias towards certain sections of a song. There will be no bias towards, like, you know, highlighting just the positives. With Chivo, he can just paste the video without any sense of, like, connection towards the album and highlighting certain things that he wants to. Also, you can't just say I want to edit it and then say, like, saying you want to edit something doesn't mean I'm gonna let you. I've said multiple times that I'm not having anyone else edit my videos besides Chivo anymore. Check Discord. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking like. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking like. Apparently this is from like a collection of demos. Yeah, demo 2023. This is from a collection of demos that they've made. Yeah, for a demo, that is pretty fucking insane. Absolutely incredible level of technical proficiency on display here. Seriously. Like, the performances are fucking ridiculously good. The drumming in particular, those massive jazzy fills, the way it's able to make it feel like a fucking fusion song is just absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, for a demo, it's got some pretty solid recording. It's obviously very raw. It's obviously incredibly harsh in its recording, you know, being a demo, but still. It's doing that in a way that feels like a step above what most demos sound like. That's pretty fun. That was pretty fun. Subspace Ashes. I give that like a low 8, I think. I'd actually probably see myself coming back to that. Low 8. So I can't see what's in the hidden image. What hidden image? They get my take on all the Brad Taste stuff. I've got a whole video on the Brad Taste stuff. 2 videos on the Brad Taste stuff. What hidden image? Oh, the squint my eyes thing. I don't even need to squint my eyes to see what it is. That's such like... You got my attention for that? You told me to go over to the Discord to look at that. Wow. See, this is why most of the time when people say look at Discord, I don't do it. It really was a nothing burger indeed. Fucking pointless conversation. Dog shit, didn't provide any further context. I wasted like 20 minutes of my fucking life watching that shit. I really love when I pick up my phone and then my PC tells me that I've picked up my phone. What's up, Flamestar? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yeah, it's just such a dumb fucking, like, I don't know what he expected to get out of that shit, dude. Yeah. Needs to take a long time off, honestly. I guess he's going to college for film studies. We know that now, right? He's going to college for film studies. And his ex, you know... What was it he said? His ex got it really good in this situation. Of course he did. Like, why fucking Destiny of all people, man? I know he explained it at the beginning. But still. Yeah, Destiny. A Brad-directed film in the future. Yeah, he's going to college for film studies. Which is what I did at sixth form. I did film studies. So, who knows, maybe he's gonna learn about some Alfred Hitchcock. Maybe he's gonna learn about some, I don't know, Exit Through the Gift Shop. The fucking Banksy documentary that I did. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I'm trying to dissect him going into fucking film studies at college. What am I doing? I don't care. Alfred Hitchcock was mentioned in hotel room service by a pit bull. He's already well versed. I see. That would be interesting. Be very interesting. The way you shoot fucking movies. I can't do that. The only way I'd be able to do that is if I put a timer on screen for you to sync up with and didn't display the movie. Edited 3 client project. I watched that CS video you edited last night. I had some free time and I just yeah, sometimes I'll go in self-promo and I'll watch the videos that people put in there. I watched the one you edited. It was a good video. That guy was kind of huffing farts though. Also, I've never played Premier CS. I didn't know that it went up to 15. On Premier. Oh, it's 15 because of overtime, I see. Also, actually, that reminds me, I went on your Twitch a couple, when was it? This was a while ago. I went on your Twitch, because I knew you played CS on there. You had like a 53 round game of CS. How the fuck does that happen? Is that a thing that can happen on Premier? I've never played Premier before, so I don't know. Oh, that doesn't face it, I see. That is insane. A fucking 53 rounds. It was like 2 hours or something of just like one game of CS. 53 rounds. See, that's what I want out of CS. I want something stressful as fuck like that. Thank you, Colin. That is, yeah, that's the type of shit, yeah. Convince someone to get on for the first time while some shit like that happens. Everyone keeps asking me about Love and Mercy, dude. I don't have too much, like, immediate interest in that film. I'll watch it at some point. But the movie stuff isn't gonna be that tightly, like, tied to the music stuff. I don't want my movie channel to be like a music movie channel. I want it to just be a movie channel. I'm watching Weapons tomorrow, so... Yeah, it was a good video. It was fun. It made me want to try Premiere. Premiere looks really fun. Actually getting to see your elo instead of just having a rank. Tips on being motivated to do YouTube? Just do whatever you, like, want to do. What's my movie channel called? Human Reviews Media. There's nothing like good on there so far. I want to post a weapons review though. I'm watching that shit tomorrow. What ranks do I usually cruise in? I'm like silver. I'm not great at the game. I think I'm silver elite master on Mirage. Me and my friends only ever want to play Mirage. They never want to play any other fucking maps besides Mirage because they're always like, no, we don't know the maps. I'm like, okay. I like Office though. I'm pretty good on Office. I like trains. Look at this fucking fly out of my face. I'm kind of dog shit on Nuke. I know you like Nuke. I'm not the best on Nuke. I liked being CT on Nuke though, because I get to sit in heaven like a bitch. So I know I've not been talking about the tracks a lot, I apologize for that. This is a pretty great, like... My brain just completely fucking froze that. It's a pretty great post-rock track. Why is Joe Biden my Human Reviews Media? Because I put no effort into that channel. You got me listening? I've been listening. This has been a pretty fucking great post-rock track. Slow Burn are totally worth it? Absolutely. You want to play on alt then? I'll be down at some point. Absolutely. Thank you, Jared. What's the idea? See, that's just clickbait though. We don't do that around here. It's post-rock? This is absolutely post-rock. Big repeating mode, tiny little extra bits and pieces being thrown on top of it to build it up. It's absolutely some Spanish post-rock right here. Feels more like prog. The two can go hand in hand a lot of the time. Yeah, to me, this definitely feels very post-rocky. What, is the fucking stream buffering again? Huh. It's not buffering for me. Yeah, but that's an April Fool's video. That's different. That's an April Fool's video. Prog equals post-rock? Not quite. But the two can be very similar at times, particularly with larger tracks like this. Yeah, this song was great. Absolutely stunning. Running out of steam, Jesus Christ. Absolutely stunning build-ups on this track. Like, genuinely, with this being a post-rock song, it absolutely rewards patience, you know, as most post-rock does. And if you give this track the time it needs to build up, to create these big, massive build-ups before it, like, knocks them all down, it's so rewarding and it's so satisfying, particularly the final section of this track with this marching drum beat, these big, massive layers of piano, bass, synths, all of it kind of toppling on top of each other, feeling like it's all building up to like this massive end of the world scope at the end here. Yeah, this track essentially is just 11 minutes of incredible build-ups and beautiful payoffs that all feel like they serve as such a massive reward for being patient with this song. Yeah, some great-ass post-rock, dude. I'm feeling a high 8 on this. High 8. Good shit. Oh, wait, hold on. Colin sent in Ding Dang. What the fuck is Ding Dang? And it's only £1, which means we get to play 75% of the song. Is it this Beach Boys track? Summer in Paradise type beat. I have nothing to say about that. Okay, that is certainly one of the songs of all time. That is, yeah, I've got nothing to say about that shit. I'm confused. I don't know why that exists. It's not like the worst thing on the planet, but you know. This song is funny. I wouldn't even say it's particularly funny. It just kind of exists. Anyway, is the person who sent this song in here? I have no rating for that song. It's less than a minute, and it doesn't really do anything. It's looking like a no. He once played that for a whole night straight on an LSD trip. That sounds torturous. Okay, I see. That is the type of shit that will make you completely lose your mind. One's a skip. Swans? It's the person who sent this in here. Potatoes here. Good shit. Why is it opening here? It always opens on the wrong tab. Okay, I think we may need to let this shit buffer. How long is this? 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. We're breaking the boundaries of the requests here. We'll see. We'll get to the 14-minute mark and we'll see. Okay. That is a Google Drive moment. That is more of a Google Drive moment than an internet moment. Those songs that your request was so close. By the way, chat, I've been re-listening to that Deftones song a bunch. It's so fucking good. I might need to re-listen to My Mind is a Mountain to see if it grows on me.
Your skin is golden.
I've not re-listened to the PPC song yet. That's how the wheel goes. The wheel is a cruel beast.
Remains unspoken. The door was closed, but open. With mine and live.
What's happening? Swans is happening.
Then.
I don't know how I feel about the percussion at the beginning there. It felt a little disruptive to how pretty that section of the track is meant to be.
I'll go now. I'll go now. I'll go now. I'll go
What kind of pizza should you order? See, I'm partial to Hawaiian, but most people say, oh, you can't have pineapple on pizza. I'm a Hawaiian pizza kind of guy, and listen, I'm also Italian.
through a tunnel carved.
So, like, I get to have the opinion. See, this is why Chivo is the best mod. We're feeling something different. I don't know, I'm not a big pizza expert. Try so hard to claim the Italian genes. What do you mean try so hard to claim the Italian genes? Motherfucker, look at me. Look at my nose. Look at how fucking massive my nose is. Oh, absolutely. Michael Gira sounds the exact same now that he did 40 years ago.
My hand disappearing. Will it end? Does it end?
Yeah, 4 cheese pizza plus mushroom salad. A mushroom on pizza does go hard as fuck, to be fair.
Does it end?
Also, chat, I'm probably gonna have to go for a minute, like halfway through this. Just for a minute. I will literally be gone for like 2 minutes. But we will be disrupting this song.
Will it end? Does it end? Does it endlessly end? In the end.
There is no emotional abuse audio with me, don't worry. I'm a big Brad Taste denouncer, don't you worry. If you need any more confirmation, I'm ARTV approved. I'm ARTV approved. Okay, I've got the stamp of approval from the big man himself, so.
Does it end? Does it end?
The copyright warning, it was from a stream where I, what was it? We were listening to an album and we got to like the final 20 seconds and then the stream got taken down and I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna play the final 20 seconds while the copyright screen's up. I didn't realize that you could actually like get a strike warning for that, and then the stream got deleted whilst I was live. Like the YouTube like took it down while I was live, and I got the copyright warning. That was scary when that happened. I don't remember what album it was.
Hey, attention,
Alright, chat.
mother.
As much as I hate to disrupt this swan song, I need to go for like a couple minutes. Okay? I will be gone for like less than 5 minutes. I will put on even the good playlist while I'm gone. Rest in peace, Immersion. Exactly. I'm sorry, okay? Someone's coming to fucking drop something off. I need to go upstairs and they're probably gonna want to like talk to me and shit as well while I'm gone. So, I will be gone for like 5 minutes. Gonna go grab what I need to grab. I'm gonna have a little chat to this person. I'm gonna tell them to be on their way and then I will be right back. Okay? And since we're talking about swans, you can listen to Screenshot. I'll be back before the song's over, probably, okay? I'll be right back. Told you I'd be quick. Let's continue with this. Hello? Maybe if I do this. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, thank God.
Fuckers.
That's not very nice, Michael. The queue is in fact closed. It'll be early on Wednesdays. Swans is like Pink Floyd music for people on heroin. Sure. The queue is closed except for people who stack paper, exactly. All you need to do is be fucking loaded. And you get to send me money. Swans is like Pink Floyd's untapped potential. Swans and Pink Floyd are so different. There's obviously similarities, but like, they're very different bands. And now you're high enough for this egg.
I saw you.
The best starting albums are The Great Annihilator for pre-hiatus and To Be Kind for post-hiatus. This one for post-hiatus here, and then this one for pre-hiatus.
The sea. I saw you.
Join straight into soundtracks. That's a hell of a place to start.
Behind the air, above the sky, I saw you. Bop, bop.
say, Flamestar, is The Beggar and Birthing are both albums you should do last. These are albums that benefit greatly from like having heard other stuff first. These two absolutely do last. Not 100, no, the ARTV vid did help a lot there. I mean, you already know what I'm gonna say about this. I mean, come on. Come on, like, look at this shit. Just read this review. Watch my video. Don't read this review. Thank you, Isaac. Do not read this review. Like this review and read it actually, but watch my video. The video is more important. Easy 10. Like, come on, dude. Birthing is such a fucking insane project. Such a massive leap forward for Swans, and listening to one of these songs live, getting to hear the little differences, the little intricacies, the little changes that they make to the live versions of these tracks is just fucking magnificent. I need to see this band live. I'm praying that I can see Swans live, dude. Praying that I can see them live. I want to go deaf. I want to go deaf at one of these concerts. Please. I'm begging you. Yeah, so fucking good. Insane shit. I already have like a full hour-long video on this album. That's like probably the best video I've ever made. So go watch that. But yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 song. I think I have that video as my channel trailer, don't I? Well, I can't see it because I'm live right now, but I'm pretty sure the Swans video is my channel trailer right now. Yeah, good shit. Alright, up next we have 2 paid requests. We have LCD Sound System with All My Friends up first. I have heard this song. I don't really remember too much about it though. Yeah, shit's a 10. Listen, I'm a big post-rock guy. I fucking love post-rock, so... put this song in the queue like exactly a year ago? Damn. Oh shit, we got ARTV in chat. What's up, man? The song is pretty good. I've heard it before. I've not heard it in a while though. Don't really remember too much about it. I remember this intro, funnily enough. I do remember the intro. Outside of that, I have no recollection of where this track goes.
That's how it starts. We go back to your house. You check the charts and start to figure it out.
Interesting that this song lands in the middle of this album. Feels like an album opener with the piano intro, the very like. It feels like watching the sunrise, you know. Or not watching the sunrise. It feels like an establishing shot of like a rising sun over a city or something. Yeah, same here. Same here. I'm not as into them as other people are. Like I listen to. Is This Happening? I think that's the name of the album. And I wasn't as crazy on it as other people, but yeah, when they have a track that I really enjoy, I end up fucking loving it. Yeah, that Nightbot request was for Brad Taste beforehand, and I was like, oh wait, I should probably change that. So yeah, we changed it to ARTV. I say Nightbot request, Nightbot command. I've still not listened to a full Arcade Fire album. I've tried listening to what's the Arcade Fire album called? Funeral. I've tried listening to Funeral like 5 times. It's been a while, but I could never get into it. Surprisingly, out of anything, this song reminds me the most of The Strokes. I've never really picked up on that before. There kind of is a decent bit of overlap with LCD Sound System and The Strokes. Absolutely. I'd be super down to cover more LCD Sound System at some point. Again, I wasn't the biggest fan of This Is Happening. I thought the album was pretty great, but not like as incredible as other people say. But I'd be down to go through the rest of that stuff as well. Really? That Songs for the Deaf's one of my favorite albums of all time. Also, chat, I feel like it's been long enough. I recently gave this album a 99. Because I've given a few too many albums a 10 recently and I wanted to give it some space. I've re-listened to this thing like maybe 5 times over the past couple weeks. This album's a fucking 10, dude. Like easily this album's a 10. Literally one of the most like fucking breathtaking rock albums ever. I have not listened to the new Haley Williams solo stuff yet. I've heard little bits and pieces of it, but I've not listened to any of the full songs. I kind of need to. God, the slow progression of this track is absolutely beautiful as well. Such an incremental, very slow build, but it feels so rewarding to see like the full metamorphosis of this track. We're gonna add this to the 10s ranking. Alright chat, this is gonna surprise you. surprise you guys. I think this album is better than Songs for the Deaf, and not only is it better than Songs for the Deaf, it's going in the top 10. Kicking out To Pimp a Butterfly from the top 10. Oh shit, thank you, ARTV. I've listened to some Rush songs, never a full Rush album though. Radar's great. Radar would probably be my number 3 from them, I think. Number 2 Songs for the Deaf, and then number 1, Like What Was for Me. Life is Silver Star. Hey, all of them are still 10s, you know? Even being last place on the 10 out of 10 list still means you're fucking perfect. Think about the disrespect towards Purple Rain. Purple Rain by Prince is in last place on that list. That's insane. That feels criminal. Oh shit, true. Also, I need to thank you, like, again, I know I've already said it, but thank you so much for, like, adding me to your video. That genuinely has, like, given my channel, like, a decent boost, which is, like, insane to see. Like, thank you so much for that. Absolutely fucking insane that I'm seeing my own stuff being put in one of your videos. I've been watching your stuff for, like, 5 years. It's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, this song, I've heard it before, and I have to say I still fucking love this. This track has some absolutely incredible angsty 2000s indie feelings that it kind of feels like it puts them all in a needle and just injects them right into your veins. It feels like listening to like a more progressive version of a Strokes track where it's less about... Where, you know, the Strokes obviously goes with more of like a standard like pop rock song structure of, you know, verse, chorus, stuff like that. This feels like it's just one consistent build. It's like the one consistent build version of that, where you see a complete metamorphosis of this instrumental from this simple piano loop up into this big, explosive, feeling like it could burn down an entire house if you play it through some loud enough speakers. The progression and the overall crescendo that this track reaches is fucking stunning. And the fact that it takes such a long time to get there, like this shit's almost 8 minutes and it fucking flies by, dude. The reward that it gives you for being patient is so satisfying. Again, it's the same reason I love post-rock. It's that reward for patience, and this track captures that beautifully. And obviously, you know, with an LCD sound system, you get some great emotional lyricism here as well. I forgot his fucking name. James Murphy. I had to look at the credits to remember his name then. James Murphy's vocals feel like they're able to, again, capture that 2000s indie kind of angst absolutely perfectly. This track's stunning. It's like a low to solid 9. One of the best we've had so far today. Up next is Isaac's request. We have Dream Letter by Tim Buckley. Yeah, of course, of course. You don't need to go through their stuff chronologically. They're not an album that have like a crazy, like, obvious progression. All of their albums are very different to one another. It's not like you can obviously see the band evolving or anything like that. Well, maybe through the first 3. I feel like self-titled Rated R Songs for the Deaf is a pretty linear progression, but then after that it just goes so random. I've still not listened to Lullabies to Paralyze or Villains yet though, so I can't speak on those two. I'm seeing Queens of the Stone Age later this month at Victorious Fest, so I should probably get those 2 albums listened to before then. Been listening to that band for like 5 years and I've still not finished their discography. I've not gotten around to those 2 albums. Yeah, Songs for the Deaf does feel more like a complete version of Rated R. Starting with like Clockwork actually could be... Like Clockwork would also be a good place to start. You get like the more emotional side to the band as well on that album, something way darker and more personal. I know, I need to listen to a lot. There was like a month-long period where I was playing Little Sister over and over and over again. And I was gonna listen to the album on my way to the 2023 concert that they did in Bournemouth. Like, almost 2 years ago that shit happened. And I was gonna listen to the album on the way up there. Then I ended up listening to Swans instead. I ended up listening to fucking, To Be Kind on the way down there. I was like, I want to listen to Swans on this car ride. What if you start with their newest album and go backwards? In Times New Roman would be a fascinating place to start for the band. Easily their rawest album, I guess. Well, comparatively their rawest album, I think, actually. In Times New Roman's great. Like an 8 out of 10 album for me. Little underrated. People didn't like it as much as I thought they would. I thought the album had some of the band's best songs on it, honestly.
Oh, is he a soldier?
So, insane song. Little Sister, insane, catchy, super just disgusting, gritty rock track. Fucking love that song. And this could not be further from Queens of the Stone Age. This song feels like a confession. It feels like Tim Buckley, like, either writing out a confession of, like, all of the bad shit that has happened to him and all the bad shit that he's done. Thank you, Colin. Or he's, like, saying this to someone. It's just so somber. It's so damning. Everything just has this overall feeling of, very deep regret.
I've been out fighting wars that the world never knows about. Oh, but I never.
I love how resonant these chimes are as well. It gives it such a hazy quality. Ooh, that little guitar thing in the left as well.
When I get to thinking about the old days.
Come on, 1969, holy shit. Aged absolutely beautifully.
I wonder if we'd ever try. Oh, what I'd give to hold him.
Yeah, this is Jeff Buckley's dad. Fucking stunning track. Again, it just, something about this feels so damning and so open. Feeling like he's on his knees confessing to something, either like writing down all the thoughts from his head or saying it so, in such a heartbroken manner to somebody. Oh, it's called Dream Letter. I suppose this would be him writing it down. It feels like him literally at his wit's end, feeling as if he needs to just write down all of the bad things that have ever happened to him, all of the things he feels like he needs to open up about, not knowing if he's ever going to get the chance to again. And that feeling of regret, but also relief at the feeling of letting all of this out, comes through in such a very deep cutting way on this track. The subtlety, the softness is so immersive. All of these very, very resonant chimes, the beautiful guitar loop on top of what is ultimately an incredibly simplistic instrumental, makes this age beautifully as well. This came out in 1969. It sounds this fucking good to this day. Am I interested in the Jeff Buckley documentary that's coming out soon? Absolutely. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it when it releases, but yeah, I'm like fascinated to learn more about Jeff Buckley. The fact that, you know, everyone's already said this, but the fact that we only got one album out of such an insane generational talent is devastating. Ridiculous that, like, we only get one album out of what is ultimately one of, like, the best singers of the 90s. Fucking absolutely tragic. Yeah. And even his dad's out here creating incredible music. How many albums did Tim Buckley make? Oh, he's got a good few on here. He's got a good few. Fair enough. Did I say a score for that song? This song's like a low 9 for me. I don't know if I said a score. Right, up next we got ARTV's request. We got one of the new Hayley Williams songs. We got Kill Me. Probably Billy Madison. I'm a Billy Madison kind of guy.
Carrying my mother's torment. I think I'm where the bloodline ends. I'll never do the right thing again. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier. Another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier. Another soldier. Eldest daughter comes to stop
Song
the
of the year contender, huh?
cycle. A job you never asked for is paying in dust.
Nice.
Setting down your mother's torment. Save yourself or make room for us. 'Cause either way we live in your blood.
Great blending of the acoustic stuff here as well.
Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier. Another soldier. Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find
Yeah.
another soldier. Another soldier.
Honestly, fair enough. I've heard nothing but good stuff about this shit, and this song is convincing me I need to listen to the rest of this. Production is insane. It's so fucking thick.
Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much
And
stronger.
considering the fact that this is like not the most explosive track ever, you get some kind of insane guitar tones to match with that.
Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find
Love how clicky the drum sounds are as well. Get a lot of punch out of that snare.
Go ahead and kill me. Can't get much stronger. Find another soldier. Another soldier.
Yeah, it was just a nice simplistic rock track that finds a lot of strength in its subtleties and has some great production to make it sound way more full than it does, even more full than it should, sorry, considering the fact that the instrumental is as simple as it is. You get some absolutely insane guitar tones considering how much more of a moody kind of slick track this is more than it is explosive, and some absolutely luscious thick bass on top of that as well. Love the clicky drum sound as well. And, you know, obviously with Hayley Williams, you're going to get a great vocal performance and some fascinating writing as well. You're convincing me I need to listen to this project. Was it like 17 songs that she released? I think. Something along those lines. It was like somewhere in that 15 to 17 range. I would give this track like a high 8 to a 9. Some good shit right there. I guess the only thing I'd say is I kind of wish that song was longer. I feel like maybe having just a little bit more time to flesh itself out, maybe go down some different avenues, or like I have another verse in there, could maybe bring it up a bit for me. I feel like 2 minutes and 47 is a little short for this track. That's the only complaint I'd say I have about that. Some great shit right there. Alright, final paid request for now, before we go back to the free stuff. We got Vangelis, Memories of Green. Sent in by Colin. It's from Blade Runner. What's my mum making for dinner tonight? I got no idea. She's not even back from work yet. Tell you I've seen the original Blade Runner. About that. I've not seen either of the Blade Runner films. I know, sci-fi classics. Harrison Ford. Ryan Gosling in Denis Villeneuve's one. Sci-fi classics. And I've not seen either of them. Hey, thank you for being here, man. And also thank you for sending in the song, of course. I greatly appreciate it. WARTV indeed. I'm not sure. Let me consult the letterboxd. I know. I'll watch it. It's been a film on my bucket list for a while, so... Hey, we got Nunez in chat. Welcome. You know what's bad? This is like that. I think that's the first bit of content I've consumed in terms of Blade Runner, besides like seeing trailers for both of the films. So I think that's the first bit of content I've consumed in terms of the Blade Runner universe. And listen, I know, again, sci-fi classics, incredible, widely regarded films. You got the original, which is regarded as like the definition of like a sci-fi classic, very influential. Then you got Denis Villeneuve's sequel, which is like considered one of the best sci-fi sequels of all time. I know. I will watch the film at some point. But as of right now, let's talk about the music. That was absolutely fucking beautiful. It's able to capture that that blend of cyberpunk and gothic that I feel like I kind of get when I think Blade Runner. It captures that absolutely beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. The recording of this shit is fucking stunning. It feels so empty and so desolate, which I know... well, at least the second Blade Runner film. I don't know if it's the case with the first, but there's also like a lot of themes of like mental health. Clearly, like characters who are struggling with coming to terms with. Again, this is me just assuming based on stuff I've seen. It seems like characters come into terms with like loneliness from what they do, and this track kind of feels like a moment of reflection of being in a state of not knowing what it is you're doing with life, not knowing what it is you want, kind of finding that balance of being feeling so alone. And it also adds in that little seeping element of the futurism with some of these electronics. They're very subtle. They are not the focus of this track, but it kind of provides a backdrop for the song to sit in. And I think it does that fucking beautifully. Incredible shit. That's exactly what a movie soundtrack's meant to do. That's like my trailer for the Blade Runner films. That's what's getting me intrigued in watching them. Richie goes last. Have I seen Alfred Hitchcock's 2001: A Space Odyssey? Have I seen Alfred Hitchcock's 2001: A Space Odyssey? No, I haven't. I've seen Vertigo. Vertigo was pretty good. Vertigo is a pretty classic Alfred Hitchcock film. Alfred Hitchcock. Wait, it's not Hitchcock, is it? Wait, no. I said Hitchcock. No, it's not a Hitchcock film. Wait, I'm not going to look. It's Kubrick. It's Stanley Kubrick. Fuck! It's Stanley Kubrick. I made that same mistake on my first day of film studies. On my first day of film studies, I made the same mistake, and my teacher ridiculed me. I made that literally, I said on the first day of film studies in sixth form, I made the 2001 is directed by Hitchcock mistake. And my teacher grilled me. And now I'm getting that. Oh my fucking god. I'm reliving September 2023 again. I'm reliving it. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, it's almost break time, by the way. I'm gonna do one song, and then it's motherfucking break time. Is the person who sent in this thrice song here? So Space Ashes literally mentioned that earlier, the fucking Pitbull song where he was talking about fucking Alfred Hitchcock. Oh my god, that's the second time I've made that mistake. Listen, Alfred Hitchcock and Stanley Kubrick are like one in the same in my brain for some reason. They're the same person in my brain, even though they're like not even close to the same. Okay. Dice sounded kind of like Nine Inch Nails here. Sounded very Nine Inch Nails. didn't have a break. I went and picked something up. I was gone for like 3 minutes.
On the tangled line, it always seems to wind around your neck. I'm the heavy hammer that you seize to make something new. All you can do is break. I'm the subtle dagger. I can sleep, but someone's to blame. Making the same mistakes.
Production's incredible. I'll give it that. But I don't know how I feel about the overall sound of this.
You hit centuries where you've been lost for days on end. I'm the heavy hammer that you see.
It maybe feels a little too grand, a little too monstrous. I'm not seeing Bridget Jones now. And the vocals feel a little too gargling. It really does feel like they're trying to do like a metal Nine Inch Nails song. It feels like it's really trying to capture that disgusting, like the image I always get in my head when I think of a Nine Inch Nails song in terms of like the imagery that the song tries to put across is always like the bathroom from the first Saw film. It's murky, it's dirty, it's dimly lit, everything is like just so gross to be in. You know, you can smell it through the screen, you know? This feels like it's trying to capture that same thing, but with a little bit more metal thrown in there, you know? And I don't know, I feel like it's pushing it a bit too far.
I'm the take that I'm the take the nurse. I'm the take the nurse. I'm the take the nurse. I'm the take the nurse.
I don't know. I feel like some of the choices were just a bit too over the top for me. I appreciate what the track was going for, trying to do something a little gross, something a little, like, tough to stomach. I think that there are points in this track where that does work, and I do think the heaviness does kind of serve the song in its more explosive moments, but I don't know, it feels like the track just leans a little bit too heavy into it at points. It feels like there's a little bit of a lack of restraint here, where it feels like they just go for it, like, 200% a lot of the time, and I feel like just maybe a little bit restrained if it was like a little bit less ridiculous, if the vocals either were more intense or less. The vocals are in like this weird in-between state of feeling like they're not fully in metal vocal territory, but they're not, but it feels like they're trying to get there and they just don't fully commit. So I wish he'd either like choose one or the other, you know? Feeling a 6 on this, a flat 6. It's positive. It's in the positive. I feel like this song is okay. There's just a few odd choices that I feel like just make it a bit of a frustrating track to listen to, because it's this close. It's this close, you know? The thing about Thrice is the first single is almost always the worst on the album. I have faith then. Maybe the second single can win me over. Maybe the second single can win me over. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's break time. And it's break number 1, which means you guys get the sus playlist. Let's see. I think I've already played this on here. But, This is some good shit right here. This is some good shit right here. Where Did You Sleep Last Night from American Psycho. This is some premium ass right here. I will be back in like 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back.
In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I'll shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I'll shiver the whole night through.
Still one of the craziest song titles I've ever seen. Still. Hood classic, indeed. Hood classic. Alright. Let's get back to it. The breakdancing. Look at the history of the song. Oh, it was made by a disabled person. Yeah. Someone told me the context about it. Still crazy fucking title. I do not support any football teams. I don't watch football. Soundscapes is here.
This girl I know needs some shelter, but she don't believe anyone can help her. She's doing so much harm, doing so much damage, but you don't want
Absolutely.
You tell her she can manage.
Like, it's such an obvious thing to say, but they really are one of like the most fascinating trip hop acts out there.
I know you wanna live yourself, but could you forgive yourself if you left her just the way you found her? I'll stand in front of you, I'll take the force of the blow, protection. I'll stand in front of you, I'll take the force of the blow, protection. You're a boy and I'm a girl, but you know you can lean on me.
I have no thoughts on the Oasis logo.
And I
No
don't
thoughts.
have no fear. I'll take on any man here who says that's not the way it should be.
I'm not a sports kind of guy.
I'll stand in front of you
I'm an instruments kind of guy.
and take the force of the blow.
I don't live there anymore, is how it is.
I'll stand in front of you.
Used to.
I'll take the force of the blow. Protection.
What instruments can I play? Drums.
She's a
Can't play that thing back there. My hands are too fucked up. But I can play drums.
look so smart. You look so smart. You got a baby of your own. When your baby's gone, she'll be the one to catch you in a new form. Standing in
Fucked up
front
hands.
of you,
When it comes to intricate detail with my fingers, I lose a lot of control. So something like playing guitar, where it's lots of very specific finger movements like that, I lose a lot of control and my fingers get too shaky and shit. So I'm gonna try again soon. I'm gonna try and learn bass first as well. But yeah, like, it's really affected like writing. Like it took me like 10 years to be able to quick type. Like, I've got really fucked up fingers. It's like so unnecessarily difficult to try and play guitar. Doesn't really affect drums though. Drums is a lot of wrist movement, some finger stuff involved with drums, but you know, mostly wrist movements.
sometimes you look so small. I need some shelter.
And plus, drums are the most fun anyway.
You're just running around, held to scared to. And I
These songs I'm looking forward to learning. I want to learn a Tool song. I want to be able to play Tool on drums. I want to get into progressive shit. playing double kick,
That's the way
crazy fills. I want to be the next Danny Cherry, you know? This camera's not centered.
put my arms around you.
That's more centered, but now it's tilted.
That's just part of the deal.
There we go.
That's the way I feel. I put my arms around you.
A rock song without drums or without bass? A rock song without bass can work. Drums, a lot of the time, are like the foundation of a rock song, I feel.
I stand in front of you. I take the force of the blow. Touch you.
Like, there are rock bands without bassists, but it's very rare that you see a rock band without any drums. I like how bare bones this song is. Very simplistic. Like, there's, you know, obviously a lot of attention to detail here, but the actual mix is very skeletal. Just kind of gives like a vague sense of dystopian imagery. I have heard the sound the Jaw Harp makes. The Jaw Harp is used a lot in the Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends soundtrack. Then here's Sade. I didn't actually collect that. I can definitely see Sade over this, yeah. I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, that rain sound. Oh, that's fucking beautiful. I just got such a vivid memory from this song, from when that rain sound started. For some reason, that took me right back to being... I went to 2 primary schools. I moved when I was in year 5 to a different primary school. It reminded me of going home from my first one and being stood under the bus stop with my mum in my coat. I was like 7 years old, and it was the first time I ever like really appreciated the sound of rain, and it like clicked in my head. I was like, hold on, rain is kind of like really pretty. I like the sound it makes. This just took me right back to that exact moment. Astounding. Astounding. Incredible use of simplicity on a trip-hop track right here. Yeah, I feel like that's something that Massive Attack are kind of known for at this point anyway. Their ability to create such immersive trip-hop instrumentals that kind of revel in the simplicity. Absolutely stunning production, of course. I think that the Tracy Thorn feature on this track as well. It's fucking incredible. The ambience here is so surreal. Everything feels so grounded in realism, but also has this hazy, dreamlike quality that kind of gives this track a very specific fuzz that I feel like is so unique to Massive Attack and their production style. I fucking love that. So it's a almost 8-minute Massive Attack track that does so much in terms of aesthetic, that does so much in terms of mixing and production to just make it feel so stand out, and I don't know, so much like it like Massive Attack are the only band that could make this song. I'm feeling a I'm feeling a low 9 on that, man. Low 9. If you can give me that distinct of an image in my head from when I was a child, just from the sound of rain on your song, you're doing something right. See You Later, I'm Gone by Robert Lester Folsom is the person who sent this song here. What's up, Paul Sissons? Sorry, I didn't read you out the chat there. Sheila, nice down, broad reaction, very fair and great reaction. Hey, thank you. Thank you. That's Charles Burns. I get the feeling that I'm going to get a phone call from my mum any second asking me to let her in because she left her key at home. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that's going to happen any second. Nah. It's going to happen, I can feel it. She always leaves her keys at home. I don't know why. She always does it though. It's almost guaranteed to happen at this point. It's like Bob Dylan but with competent vocals. Damn. Chat, what did I say? She's calling, 1 sec. I just get the feeling that my mum's nearby. I just get the fucking feeling. Whoa, what's going on with the white balance? There we go. Everything looks so orange. Jesus. Alright. I apologize to pause on this very pretty atmospheric song, but I need to go let my mum in real quick. I'll be back in a sec. I can just tell. I can always tell. special power, yeah. Listen to this on a walk in a forest. God, that sounds incredible. I apologize for the PC noises. I just put my phone on charge. Yeah, this track definitely feels like looking through like an endless list of memories, just kind of like flooding back all at once. Feels like a moment of tranquility where you're just left to reflect. It's not all that clear, it's a little hazy, not all of the details are fully there, but you just get the general picture of a very distinct memory, and it captures that incredibly. Very antique. It's a great way of describing it, yeah. Song isn't British enough. Some great shit right there. A song that literally feels like taking a trip down memory lane through all of the fuzziness, through all of the lack of detail. You still are able to just get the feeling that the memory gives you. You're still able to get a general sense of the picture, and just that warmth and that carefree, laid-back feeling that this track has just makes it feel so serene, so calming, like a little breath of fresh air in the middle of a stressful day or something like that, or like coming home after a stressful day and getting to just sit down and, you know, remember something simpler, remember something easier. It was lovely. It was absolutely fucking a very heartbreaking track, but also very sweet and a very delightful song to listen to at the same time. The way it strikes that balance is impressive as hell. It's a high 8 for me. Barely. Ultravox is the person who sent this in here. This one's Chivo's. One sec. Respond to a text. Almost time of the ass, exactly. We almost got time of the ass. First 7 minutes of this, okay. Is this on title? Oh, here it is, yeah. Well, it's only 7 minutes long, Chiba. Exactly which song you're gonna request? And what song would that be? You got me curious. familiar with Novas. Freaky was closed, I'm afraid. Knowledge is fun. Under 2 minutes, huh? System music. Exactly, we got the best prices in the request stream game, ladies and gentlemen. One of your friend's favorite album. So it's came out in 1980. A big fucking project. But oh, it's a deluxe edition. I was about to say 51 tracks, 4 hours. That's a bit excessive. Oh shit, thank you, Space Ashes. Of Mice and Men Blue music, huh? I think I'm familiar with Of Mice and Men. I think I've heard 1 or 2 of their songs on someone's request stream before. Freaky's closed, I'm afraid. Horncore. Ah, that makes sense. I probably would have then. It was years ago, though. I wasn't joining the request streams, like, regularly until, like, 2023. But I did join them every once in a while before that, so it's possible. I've definitely heard the name of Mice and Men, though. And not just from the book. I probably would have heard the one when he switched to title then. 2022, possibly. No, I'm not familiar with this act at all, I don't think. Song's able to create like such an uproar in its constant slow build here. Crisp, oh my god. That's the worst one we've seen so far. Of the blank is the Brad of blank, this is the worst one so far, Jesus Christ. Play a little bit of Sleepwalk? Alright, I'll play a little bit after this. As a singer, Chris Brown is a really good dancer. Nice. Pause. There we go. Oh, the track ends off the same way that it starts as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah. There's such like a feeling of an uproar in the constant ascending nature of this track. The way it's constantly rising up and up and up and up, feeling like it's building to something glorious, and then, you know, it never really feels like it has a big explosive payoff, but it feels like the actual height that the tension reaches is the payoff, and kind of realizing that in the back half of the track made me appreciate the first half so much more. I think that the production here is fucking insane. Came out in 1980, and it sounds this fucking good. Absolutely ridiculous. It feels like, I don't know, this track was like taken out of time or something, where everything just sounds so meticulous and so perfect here. I love that. Any chance you get me to listen to the song you're about to release? Free queue is closed, but the paid queue is still open, so yeah, that would be a possibility. If it's not released yet, you'd probably have to send it in the Discord. But yeah, I'll be able to listen to it. Right, we'll play a little bit of Sleepwalk. That song is like a solid 8, by the way. Solid to high 8. I don't think so. Vaguely ringing a bell. The Whispers of Sleepwalk are vaguely ringing a bell, but I don't know if I've heard this song in full. I've maybe heard that Sleepwalk bit though. Anyway, it's EP time. Of Mice and Men. We got the Bloom EP. It's underrated metalcore EP, according to Space Ashes. Yeah, this came out in 2021. It is a 3-track, 12-minute EP. We'll get Notepad up for this one. It's not wheel time. Wheel time will come in just a moment. What does EP time mean? It means it's time to listen to an EP. Alright, Advice on Med. I feel like I've probably heard 1 or 2 of their songs on a Brad T stream. Maybe ARTV's been sent in one of their songs before, I don't know. But, yeah, outside of that, I don't know much going into this. I just really recognize the name. 18 GBP is 23 euros. The economy is so ass. That's W conversion rates, and that's W inflation right there. That's why GBP stays superior, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, let's get straight into this shit. Track 1, Levy. Chat, look at what I've just been sent on Snapchat. Look, what is that? Like, that is horrendous.
Feels alright. Feels alright.
Oh my god. White balance. There we go.
Cloudy when taking one. I see the sun inside my head.
Reddit has 30 members now, good shit. Vocals done by one guy with all the cleans and all the screens. That's pretty, that's impressive as fuck. Oh, those kicks. The kicks sound so dry, and I mean that in a good way. Is he gonna do it 4 times around? There you go. Fucking quarter time breakdown, Jesus. Excellent rain ambience. Interesting switch up on the next track there. Oh my god, what a way to kick this off. Wow. That just out of nowhere punches you right in the face, leaves you with a nosebleed, and then continues kicking the shit out of you for the rest of the song. Oh my god. That is one of the most abrasive, one of the most surprising metal tracks I've been sent in a while. Holy shit, that just takes me... it took me completely off guard. The production is absolutely insane. This is one of the chunkiest sounding metal tracks I've heard in a while, dude. Everything here feels like the most juicy, chunky piece of meat possible. There is so much to chew on here in terms of this mix. There are so many tiny little details. All of the guitars and bass are mixed to be as loud as possible, but it isn't too overbearing because the actual pace and nature of this track feels like it requires it to be as over the top as possible. And also that vocal range. That's an impressive vocal range, going from those very beautiful, very soft cleans into the most harsh, disgusting growls possible. Flat 9. Good shit. I look like iDubbbz if he liked it up the bum. Thanks. No, next we have Bloom. Very insightful. I'm pretty sure it's on Monday. Instrumental's great. I don't know how I feel about the cleans mixed with the distorted vocals. It's a weird blend.
What do they say about the heart and its strength? What do you do when your love drops into rage? Do you water the garden?
That was on the plan for Rang in July of 2011.
Do you feed your soul with dust and clay? We bought from men with our like the rose, written into our blood like bone. Soliloquy of ancient ancestral pain. Of pain, of hurricane. We were born to bloom, tested and deteriorate. No beauty in plastic flowers, no honey made from fake bouquets. We were born to bloom, but we were never meant to stay. No one
See, but that's the thing though, he's not in my basement. He's on a song. I feel like if anyone walked into my basement and started singing, no matter what style, I would ask them to leave.
watching the petals fall. Love is watching the petals fall. Love is watching the petals fall. Love is watching the petals fall.
Yeah, but the dungeon's soundproof. Exactly. Another rain ambience transition. Yeah, not only is the dungeon soundproof, by the way, it's smell-proof. It stinks down there. I never really clean it. I just kind of leave Chivo in there to fester and work on videos. So I've made it smell-proof as well, so none of the smell can escape. It's kind of just like a swamp down there at this point. He's surviving though. I feed him rats once a day. Bloom is a track that I'm a little torn on. The instrumental on this song feels like it's even a step above the previous track, where it feels like the heaviness is kind of being put through a different lens of something a little more immediate, something that's a little more feeling like a marching pace. And I think that the overall actual like movement and motion of this track is slightly more satisfying than the previous song. But there's some production choices that I find a little strange, like the way that the distorted vocals match with the cleans, particularly on the chorus, that I feel like they kind of clash a little bit. It doesn't really feel like the two are supposed to really go together. It feels like they're more meant to juxtapose each other in differing sections of the song, as opposed to create, you know, in the moment, like, dissonance on top of each other. I also think some of the writing here is a little awkward. There were a couple lines in there that kind of had me raising my eyebrow a little bit. What was that one specific line? Yeah, why do they speak about a love that never dies? What the fuck do they know about the afterlife? Have they ever spent the night screaming at the sky? It just feels a little too... It feels a little melodramatic. The writing at points throughout that track just had me like, yeah, okay. I don't know, besides that, I think this is a good song, but, you know, compared to the first track, it's definitely a pretty decent step down for me. I'd give this one, like, a low 7. It's a low 7 for me. Alright, final track, Pulling Teeth. Okay. This works a little better. The mix is also way more dynamic than you'd expect from something in this style. Like, normally you'd expect something in this style would be super brick walled, but this mix has so much room to breathe. Not really, no. That song felt like it did what the previous song did, but a little better. It felt like it did kind of the more marching pace kind of movement with more of a sense of urgency. It felt like it balanced the cleans a little bit better with the growled vocals. I feel like the writing, while still being dramatic here, wasn't quite as melodramatic. And on top of that, the breakdowns and switch-ups on this song go hard as fuck. This felt like the things that kind of brought down the previous song were kind of completely fixed here, and the things that worked on the previous song were just done a lot better. This felt like exactly what I wanted from that second track, and this is yeah. Also, it's the shortest of the bunch as well. The other two are over 4 minutes. This one's 3.5. I feel like this one really benefits from being a little shorter. 8.6. Good shit. That was a pretty good EP. Thank you so much for sending that in, Space Ashes. What would the big number be? 10.1 at 8.6. 9 at 7.1. 16.1, you add 8.6. That gets you 14.7. You divide 14.7. Wait, no, 24.7. You divide 24.7 by 3. You get 7.2. Wait, that doesn't sound right. No, 8.2. Sorry. Let me get this up on Almadia. Short and sweet, we'll make that. $14.7 out of 100, there you go. Like track ratings as well. See what they actually show here. They will. Oh, damn. Mama J D1 glazing this EP, giving hundreds all around. Yeah, thank you very much for sending that in. That was a fun little 3-track EP. Not bad at all. It's always good enough for what it is. That's fair. That's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like, considering the fact that when it comes to that type of typically super overproduced metalcore... Oh, sorry. You can't see the wheel. There's a person who sent this in here. Considering the fact that I'm not typically a big fan of that style of very overproduced metalcore... Well, what can normally be very overproduced metalcore. Getting something like that is a nice, nice change of pace for me. The person who sent in hard times here. Oh, damn, that's fucking rough. Fucking rough. Parapurge indeed. Arctic Monkeys? Yeah, barely. Temptation greets you like a naughty friend. Hard Times is a 10. Hard Times is like a high 8 to a 9 track for me. It's taken a song that's like... It's a song that's taken a long time to come around on me, but I don't know, recently I've kind of warmed myself up to it. Zayray is here. This is not on Tidal. Time to go to YouTube. Got to increase the prices soon. We've been on 1.5 for so long now. I know, we've been on it for like 3 whole streams. 3 whole streams. Sure.
I don't ever want to
buffering? It's not buffering on my end. Worst part of the buffering is that it adds latency. You gotta just put the stream on 2 times speed until it catches back up. That. That's terrible. When did I start to like tea? When I was like a child, dude. What? I don't... Is it just because I've shaved my head? Hold on, 21 Pilots added a story. Is it about the single? Pre-save drum show. Hang on. Yep, our new song drum show premieres on the 18th of August. Is that on my phone? It's me. It's a picture of me. No, most British people end up drinking coffee, to be honest. Yeah, drum show is out on Monday. The hardest song I can play on drums, just in terms of endurance, Master of Puppets. Most enjoyable. I like playing. I learned Rope by Foo Fighters for my drum lessons. Oh no, it Smells Like Teen Spirit. Oh, did we get taken down? We're back? Alright. One sec, just grabbing the link. Here is the link, ladies and gentlemen. Head over here. Over here. To the next stream where we will be continuing the queue over there. Just as we started the incredible Dizzy Rascal feature, by the way. What does snooty mean? I think it means like posh and stuck up. Snooty's a very, very old word. I've not heard. You don't hear people say that anymore. It's a very old word. But yeah. Anyway, head over there. I'll see you guys in just a sec.